Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. This is that Dana 30 I've been working on. I've got this all finished up. I put the axle U-joints in, and I got the hubs on, the brake drums, the brake backing plates. Got the AVM hubs on there, and you guys know I like to use those. And this is all finished up, except for some brake hoses. This is ready to go. I am working on a bunch of engines as well. We have 3 crankshafts that came in. I got Mark's right there on the right. I got Tom's in the middle. And I've got another guy, Steve, on that side. I shipped 2 off, one for another guy, Steve, and one for John's engine. And it looks as if I'm going to have to get a crank grinder on the floor here. Crankshafts are taking a little bit too long. I am shopping for a crankshaft grinder right now. If anybody out there knows anybody retiring or selling their crank grinder or anything like that, absolutely let me know. I am going to put one in the shop. So that's what's going on over on this bench. If you come over here, you see I've got some bearings and stuff. This is a set of 410s in this box. Spicer gears and the bearings I need, and that's for the mate to this Dana 30, which is a Dana 44 that I have out of that CJ5 that this axle's going in. I have the rear end out. That's out of that one that I got from my uncle up in New York, and that one was so filthy dirty inside. I have that outside. We're going to wash that today along with some engines. But there's the 410s for it. A lot of axle work going on. So let's go take a look and see what's up with Scott's axles. The 20 and the 30 are apart. Let's go over what I have for them. There is a set for the AMC 20, 373 gears. Bearings for setup. I have a Spartan Locker for the 20. And one thing, I told you we're going to make this bulletproof. I do have the crush collar eliminator kit. I'm going to show you exactly how that goes in. It really makes a huge difference on these AMC 20s. For the front end, I've got another Spartan Locker. Got the Dana Spicer 373s here. Remember I said you need a carrier, because that 272 has its own carrier. I have the Dana 30 carrier. I am having a hard time getting the Dana 20, not the Dana 20, the AMC 20 carrier. I have found one. It is not shipped yet. I'm waiting on that one to come in. And so we've got the carrier for the 30, ring and pinion for the 30. Got everything I need for the 30. And here's some more pieces to that Dana 44 out of that 66 CJ5. But one more piece for the rear on Scott's axles, and I can start setting up that AMC 20. Hopefully that'll be in today. I'm just working on cleaning up. Still a little grungy in there. I'm going to finish the 20 first. I don't want to take the 30 apart just yet. I'm tight on space here, but we're going to get into the 20 next. Another thing that makes this 20 super strong is the one-piece axle kit, which I have. I like the 10 factory axles. I've used those plenty of times, never had a problem with them. With the crush collar eliminator, the one-piece axles, the 20 is actually a pretty nice axle. I mean, look at the size of that ring gear. As big as a 44 or a little bit bigger. So if you do a few upgrades, one-piece axles, crush collar eliminator, you're going to have yourself one sturdy axle. Only other thing some guys do, which we're not going to do on this one, but if you're really off-roading all the time, is you're going to weld around here. They do sometimes give up right here. but it's still a very strong axle. And the one-piece axle shafts really make a difference. So not too much money, and you could really upgrade your 20, and the 30 is a strong one to begin with, and that's going to get you mildly off-roading. Anything more than mild stuff you're going to want to upgrade, but you won't break these just the way Scott's going to drive it. You know, he's going to do some camping, some firewood hauling, some things like that, so he'll be all set. Okay, let us go over here and remember John's engine. Here's all his parts. You can see how tough those pistons were to come out. They're just broken all to hell there. So here's all his parts. Everything is really sludged up, but that's going to come back together. I'm going to put some either high temp primer or some paint on here before I wash it so it doesn't immediately rust. And so he's not getting washed today. I have Mark's engine out there. Tom's engine is already washed and getting ready for machine work. And I'm going to do up that Dana 44 because it's filthy inside. So let's go outside and take a look. Okay guys, I think you can see the junk that is in Mark's engine. Let's get in those bores. Everything is a disaster on this one. So I'm going to give it a good washing. You can see the coolant passages here, all the junk coming out of there. Look at this one. That's just packed solid, so we're going to wash that out real good. Here's that Dana 44 housing. And like I say, this was really, really rusty. What I'm worried about is in the tubes. I want to really get in those tubes and blow that out with some high pressure water. Because your differential fluid is going to flow down each tube. The seal is in here, so you don't want that differential fluid coming into your tube, grabbing a whole bunch of junk and bringing it back into your ring and pinion. That just defeats the whole purpose of rebuilding this. So that's really going to get a good washing today. And just got our hot water pressure washer here ready to go, and I'm going to get washing and meet you back in the shop in a little bit. Okay guys, there is a squeaky clean housing. I ran plenty of soap and high pressure water through there. I was using the super clean. That's my cleaner of choice if I can't find the Dawn or anything. But I ran some super clean through there. Squeaky clean. Ran some towels through there on a bar. This is ready for rebuild. I got it near the stove, just kind of warming up and evaporating all the water. I used to have that diesel fired heater, and I would put the stuff in front of it and blow it, heat everything real warm and dry everything. But with the cost of diesel and home heating oil through the roof around here, I'm not running that much and just kind of putting everything near the wood stove. You guys paying high oil prices where you are around the country? It's crazy around here. Over $6 a gallon for home heating oil for people. I don't use it for anything, just, you know, that diesel heater I had in here. But getting crazy out there. So here is Mark's engine. Amazing amount of junk came out of the cooling system. But not a problem. I got 99% of it out, and we'll wash it again before assembly. But now it's time to do some machine work. And you know the saying, don't machine until it's clean. And that really holds true. Don't start machining a junk, crusty engine. You just kind of screw yourself up doing that. So clean it before you machine it. And looks like it's going to be another nice day. So let's take a quick walk out here. And yesterday afternoon it turned pretty nice. So I got a lot of trenching done. And right by the chicken coop is where I need to start. I was able to lay a little bit of the water line in there. It's kind of shadowy. But anyway, over here is where I need to attach in. Right down there goes to this underground hydrant. So right there is where I need to connect that line to. And looks like it might be an okay day for doing that. There's a few of the egg layers. Eggs kind of laying everywhere. Another thing that's going crazy in price, eggs at the supermarket from what I hear. I raise all my own chickens and eggs, so not a big deal, but I do hear people screaming about the cost of eggs. So good to have these guys around. Okay, so a couple hundred feet of trench to put that pipe in and backfill. I do need to leave the driveway open because I have engines coming in today and I have engines leaving today. So I got trucks coming in, and to make my final hookup I have to cross the driveway. We'll go over there and take a look. Okay, right here I got a piece of conduit in the ground. Made a little bridge for myself. This is where my lines from that barn to this barn that goes up in the second floor, that's where those cross. So I want to be very careful there. And I had to tunnel underneath those lines. So I got that conduit. So I got to get this trench to that trench. And that's the main driveway in for the big trucks and stuff. So hopefully the engines will come early. Pickups are usually later in the day, so it may be, I don't know, maybe I have to get out here early Thanksgiving morning and make the jump across the driveway and fill it back in real quick. But I'm gaining on it. This is the last piece of line that needs to go in. So one good day and I'll have it done. But there's a lot of backfilling to do. So got to get this done among everything else. Okay guys, this is Hal's chassis, and I moved it inside. This was in the paint booth. We fit the body on it. I know the body fits good. I just have to change this overdrive linkage right here is just a little bit too high. So instead of coming in the top there, I got to cut that off, re-weld it, and have that come in the bottom. Body was just smacking that a little bit. So this is going to get fired up. Probably not today, but this is ready to go. I got everything hooked up. I just got to pressure lube it and get the oil in there and go. We do have some issues with that carburetor already. That's probably going to have to come off. That came from somebody else. It's not working correctly as far as the throttle is way too stiff. But I think I can start it and then we can deal with that afterwards. The distributor's in, wires, correct firing order. Got the oil pressure and temp gauge on there, and we're ready to go. So I'll show you this when it happens. I'll show you the fire up on Hal's engine, like I did on Hal's engine So Tom is next for startup, and then he will take this back with him while I'm painting the body, and then bring it back, and we'll set the body on it, and then he'll finish the assembly. So this is coming up shortly. Okay guys, another day kind of got away from me, but UPS just came, dropped me off the carrier for the AMC 20. It's getting dark out, so I'm not going to be able to get any digging done today, so I'll probably have to do that tomorrow. But I am setting up for the pinion depth on the Dana 44, and I want to get that finished up, get that pinion set before I jump into the 20. And I'll take you guys along and show you that, and so you can see how that goes again. But a lot of stuff coming on the 20. I'm just not going to get to it today. I thought I'd get further along, but like I said, UPS was way late on bringing me some parts I needed. But we'll pick up on that again. And let's take a walk over to this engine. And I did some measuring on Mark's engine. Kind of dark in here, but the tappet bores, we're looking at the bottom, from the bottom of the engine. Tappet bores are out of whack and very heavily pitted. So these are going to have to be oversized. Going to have to put the 4000s over tappets in there. And a few guys in the past asked me about how I go about oversizing those, and if anybody wants to see that, just let me know, and I'll show you the setup for fitting 4000s over tappets in there. So just let me know in the comments below if that'd be something you're interested in seeing. Okay guys, we're gonna call it quits for today. I'm gonna get inside before it gets too late, so I can get this video up, and just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I hope everybody has a good day with friends and family, and I'll be back out here again on Friday hopefully, and get back to business on things. We'll see how the next few days go, but more stuff coming. Everybody hang in there, have a good holiday, and thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.